guys, welcome back. Today I am doing the palette of the month for September. That's crazy. And this month I am going to be creating a palette using my single shadows, so I'm really excited about that. I know I've talked a little bit about wanting to get into those more and playing more with those, and I'm just really excited. I did want to have some kind of theme picked out for this one. I wanted to create my palette off of something that I'm really enjoying right now, and I'm excited and not excited that fall is coming, because that means cold weather's coming. It's just so cozy to me and brings so many happy feelings to me. And I just picked up some mums yesterday at Aldi, actually. They're really pretty, $3. I was looking online at some different mum pictures and I picked one, and that's what I'm going to create my palette off of. So it's just those like yummy fall colors, the berry, purple, orange, yellows. That kind of thing is what I want to do with it. So I'll put a little picture up here so you guys can see what I'm going to base my picture off of. And then throughout this month, let's be honest, there's probably going to be like 1 or 2 looks. I'm going to do a look at the end of this video. Obviously, I've got a blank canvas here waiting for some pretty colors. And then some other point, I will pull a palette in with this. Maybe I'll only use the palette that I create and do different looks with it this month. I don't know what I'm going to do. What do you guys, well, let's see what it looks like first, and then you guys can tell me what you want to see with it. I just have so much that I'm trying to get to right now, and just not a ton of time to get to it, so I don't know how many looks there are going to be with this palette. For sure the one today. So I am going to situate so we can kind of lay out on my desk here, and let's get into picking out these shadows. Y'all, if you could see the setup right now, you would legit be cracking up. Like there's might be duct tape holding up my camera position. It's hard to film like this when you don't have, you know, extra kinds of equipment. It also may be a bit bright, but we're going with it. Let's see if I can turn this down a bit. Or just turn it down a little bit. Okay, so I've got my camera, I've got my phone right here where I pulled up the picture that I want to use, just so I can see that. And then I picked up 2 palettes because I don't know if I'm going to end up doing 12 shadows or 16. So I've got, ooh, what is this? Oh, and then I've got a 16 pan right here because I wasn't sure which I would end up going. So we're going to start with the 12, but you know, we may end up going to 16 because I like color. This is the ColourPop Palm one. It is, I believe, still available now, but I thought it was so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with Divina shades because honestly, Divina shadows just remind me of fall. They're that, you can see like that muted fall beautifulness, and I'm going to end up taking all of them. Just kidding. All right, I'm going to take this green one. This is Fossick because that just gives that like fall rustic green color. And I think I'm going to take Runa. I think that's a pretty common mum color. And then this one, which is Sura, which is just a little bit brighter of a shade. And I might stop there with I'll go ahead and do arm swatches too while I'm doing this, so we can see what our palette's looking like. You know what, I've got another one from Divina. Let's open this one up. It'll fall apart when I open it. Ooh, definitely, I think I want to pull in this mustardy shade. This is Courtney. Just kind of like a fall mustard shade. And mums are very bright. Maybe this orange one as well. Maybe we'll do this orange one. So this one is Navia. So I think I'm going to stop there with my Divina shadows. These are my Looksy shadows, and I think this one's also Looksy. I have like 2, I have this and then 2 other ones. So I'm thinking now about, we need a yellow. I definitely need some kind of purple, but I'm not sure if any of these really scream fall mums to me. Let me see what this green one is like. Maybe this green one here, because we do need another green shade. And actually, I'm probably going to pull one more green in as well. But I don't think anything else from this palette is screaming mums to me that we don't already have with the Davina shadows. So next what I've got here is, these are lots of singles. So these are ABH. Let's take a look at this yellow. This looks like a really good yellow shimmer that doesn't have any kind of, yeah, that's perfect for our bright yellow mum. There's no shift in it, it just is a yellow shimmer shade. Let's see how this green is. These, okay, you know how I'm always telling you guys about the original? That is a really true, I think I'm going to use that. That is really, really green, like the mum stem greens. And if I'm using it in conjunction with these, you guys are always hearing me talk about the A My Heart's Beauty original formula that I first bought, and this is them, and you can just see, well, let's just look. I mean, you can like see the difference in the quality of the mattes. Can you believe that? She has just come so amazingly far. I love it. Anyways, I digress, always. All right, so then we've got, these were Ruby May that I picked that from. This one here, I'm gonna pull out, this is like a really rustic red-orange shade. This is Ruby May Cosmetics. How beautiful. And so was that yellow one as well. And then I need to pull another shimmer. Do I want one from here? I'm kind of thinking this orange shade. Yeah, let's do that. This is Peony from Ruby May. I haven't even been telling you guys what these are. This is Brick from Ruby May. We've got, oh, I said Navia. From Looksy, I picked out Green Apple. And this is Sugar Lemon from Ruby May. And this is Frank from Amy Heart's Beauty. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to this. And I do still want some kind of purple. I only have 2 shimmers, so I think my last 2 are going to be shimmer shades. And I definitely want one of them to be some kind of purple shade. And I'm really thinking mum shade. The only one that screams a purple mum shade to me is probably this one right here. This is Vibrant Plum from Coastal Scents. Not the best quality, I guess. But these actually look like the mums that are on my porch right now. So we're going to pop that guy in. I'm thinking for an inner corner highlight, maybe this one. That's got the purple tone. So that kind of gives something a little different to that palette. I don't know. Do I like that? I like having something that can be used as an inner corner highlight. But I feel like it does look a little out of place. Maybe that one from, what's from ColourPop 2? Here. Okay, I think I like that better with it. So that's La Playa from ColourPop. So we are taking out this one. So I think we've got our palette here. Oh, what was this? Sage Sensation. I mean, oh, I don't know. I guess it screams fall, but not mums, and that really was my inspiration for this palette. So let me get this one put back. This is what we're doing. So this is the palette we created. I am excited to create a look with this. And I love that little purple pop in there because I do feel like that's my favorite color of mum. So I like having that in there. If I were going to rearrange just a tad, maybe I'd put this. Gosh, I sure did end up with a lot of greens, didn't I? There's what we've got, and let's go ahead and start a look. Okay, so I am going to start with Courtney from Davina, this one right here in the transition area. And it's actually a little bit more yellowy than it looks in the pan. And I've just got my Wet n Wild P15 brush. And this one really is just like going right in that crease and transition area. So I try to focus it more on the crease and then blend it out through the transition area so that it kind of fades away as it goes up to the brow bone. This is a P15. The other one was the P20. So I'm going to use the P15 and I'm going to take the darker green shade. So that's this one right here, Fossick, and that's going to deepen up my outer V and just about halfway into the crease. These Davina shades are just so incredibly beautiful. And I think I'm going to work with some orange in this section here, orangey red, and then yellow in the inner area here. So let's start with, I think I'm going to start with that cream shade Brick from Ruby May. And that's just going to go right in the center here, and that's this shade right here. Ooh, that looks good. Those shades really blend together well. These clay shades are so interesting to work with. They're very pretty. But I kind of feel like you have to use a lot of them to build it up. And then on the inner part, I want to use the Elixir yellow shade that we picked out, which was this one, and what was that called? Oh no, that's Ruby May too. That's Ruby May. Okay, Sugar Lemon. I'm gonna spray this before I put it on the inner corner. Or inner third, I should say, and I'm going to go back in that with that brush that I used Brick for, and do a little blending here. Hopefully this works pretty good with that shimmer shade. Ooh, that does. Look at that. Well, that's the other good thing about these clay. The clay shades do blend very well with other shadows. Are you guys pumpkin spice latte people or no? I did pick up my first one. Starbucks today was having the like happy hour thing. It was buy one get one half price, so I picked up the new cold brew, pumpkin cream cold brew or something, and then just a regular pumpkin spice latte. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the green a bit and just blend right where those meet. And then I'm gonna go back in again with the transition color that we used. Alright, looking pretty good. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to take this shade here from Davina, which is Sura. So a little bit brighter of a shade, because I feel like the upper lid is a little bit, I feel like my lid is a little bit deep. So I just want to bring a little bit brightness back to this. Is that everything? I feel like that went so quick. I'm going to do some wing liner mascara, and I'm going to put just like kind of a deep green in the waterline, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Back with the final look. So I put the Patent Shine liquid lipstick in Granada on my lips. I thought that was a nice fall color. And then on the waterline, I put Esmeralda from NYX, the Slide On Glide On pencils. So here is my final mum look. I also ended up taking the yellow shade just a little bit up there in the crease. So what do you guys think? So that's the first look with my Build Your Own palette for my palette of the month, mum inspired. I will have at least one more of these up. I don't know how many more I'll get to, but let me know what you guys want to see, what color combo you want to see, things like that. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!